JJ the CPA here. We're going to talk about starting a new business and what are the first two things that you need to do. Okay, so after you've decided the name and all the things that you do and you're sitting around thinking, gosh, if I only had my own business, here's all the things that I would want to do. Now you're in the mode where you're actually going to do it. So the first two things to do is start with talking to your bank. And here's why. If you're going to start a new business, most likely you're going to need some kind of startup capital and a line of credit. And if your bank believes in your idea, they're going to loan you money, which is a great indicator that you are starting a business, that somebody not investing but is willing to loan you on something that they would consider successful. Here's the second thing to do. Visit with a CPA. The purpose of that is that the CPA is going to understand your numbers. And if you know your numbers, you know your business. That's what we've learned from The Profit on CNBC. But when you're visiting with a CPA, it's not starting with, well, how can I save taxes? With the CPA, it's going to start with, well, what do you think you're going to collect? What expenses are you going to have? And then where the rubber meets the road is, what's the net income going to be? What's the profit going to be? And is it enough profit? And if it's not enough profit, many then just think, well, I got to spend less. Well, it could be that you're just not going to charge enough for whatever it is that you're doing. So if you're getting into something where you're buying and selling widgets or creating widgets, that comes down to a lot of cost of accounting that you would want your CPA involved with. If you're going to be selling a service, well, a lot of times when you're selling the service, your costs are going to be fairly fixed. But then to ensure you're making the profit that you want, you've got to then figure out, well, what is it that I should charge? And if that would be the one thing that your CPA could bring to the table, what is it that I should gross? That will then determine how much you can be spending on things related to this startup, but more importantly, how much it is that you will be able to net. So get with your banker. If they believe in you, boy, that's a really good plus. And then your CPA, if they can help you work through your numbers and then you're confident, bam, then it's time to get with your attorney and get customers and find a place where you can rent and all the other things that go along with starting a business. Get with your CPA, get with your banker. All right, hey, thanks for tuning in. And if you like my video, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And then don't you forget, you've never met a CPA quite like me.
Get the